Options. We are live and we are off location, and so I'm hoping the stream goes well tonight. I don't even know. I'm not in my beautiful studio. I'm in a trailer park in West Manhattan.
You're in the ghetto. You're in a trailer park, bro.
That's what it looks like, man. And tonight's topic
No.
is going to be about ghosts. We're going to talk about ghosts tonight, and we're going to ask the
Oh,
question: Do you believe in ghosts? And and we're going to be
wow.
making 3 trades on pocket option tonight.
We
It's going to
are. Are
happen.
we? Are we really live? Are we actually live?
Yeah, I mean, I put us live for real. I went ahead and put us live, and if
Wait.
this
No. I
stream,
mean, are we live right now?
yeah, I mean, I
We are.
went ahead and made us fully live. I just figured forget doing that. We were gonna pre-record it because of the trailer park Wi-Fi, but I wanted to just
I don't.
I
I don't
think that it
see
won't
us.
matter.
I don't see us on Facebook. That's why I'm asking. I don't see the
Hmm.
feed live there. So I. But I could refresh it and find out. I mean, maybe it doesn't just
You're
magically
definitely
pop
live
up.
on You're definitely live, my brother. Now, but
Well,
first, I think you have something you need to do. Do you want to go
well, we
first
we
this or what?
yeah. Well, heck yes, I do. But first, I am gonna plug in my dongle.
Wow,
Well, that was fun.
that struggled. Did you see it struggling?
I did see it struggling. Eric has really good internet. I have terrible internet. He had internet back home, not at his parents' house where he's at now.
Not in the
And
trailer park in Jersey. I ain't got nothing.
trailer park in Jersey. We aren't that far north. He's back in Dayton,
Um,
Ohio.
Oh, geez, dude. Oh my
We were
gosh, look at the
supposed to talk about travel tonight. Traveled, so I
no.
was let's talk
It's
about
about
travel. But
ghosts, but it's
you want to talk about
we got a
that? Why,
double
why
cross
do
on
you get?
Cisco. I'd like to take my
All right,
first bid on Cisco.
let's get into some trading here. All right, let's go to Cisco.
I'd like to take a
Is it a
double
really good
cross.
one?
It is. It looks well. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm not
that
going to take
is.
it.
Yeah, that is
Take it.
good. That's good. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to take it because we have to agree on it. But
Well, we did agree on that. We absolutely agreed on that. And if that dips at all, then you should
take it
still get in
mid-candle
on
or
it.
just wait.
Uh, I would let it dip, and then because
Really?
that's going to go up.
Dip how?
Like it's dipping now. Like when it pulses down, I would just take it. It's going to keep going up, dude. That's going to go up.
Okay. Well, it's kind of it's kind of at a little area of resistance. There it dipped.
Well,
There's the dip.
now it dipped a lot, but
But it did double cross and it crossed here, crossed there. It's going up there. Whoa, look at that dip. That's a dip, baby. Baby, I should have waited for the end of the candle. Uh,
well, it looked like it was going to keep shooting up there. But this is that okay. What this is kind of a sign of some volatility because when you have
well,
that
there you
kind of
go then.
movement, um, that's not good.
No,
Not good at all.
I can't even
Because
play you my death tick.
no, you can't do that. Nor do I want you to, especially when this is happening because this is. You're right. That was kind
Well,
of
that's
an
what I was saying.
adjustment.
I think if I would have waited till the end of that candle, I probably wouldn't have done it because it would have started turning. So,
All
but
right, all
then
right.
again,
New rule for the night. Let's wait till candles are about to expire.
well, I thought that
Um,
was the rule. I was surprised you said go ahead and do it,
well,
but you know,
okay, because it was showing so much signs of going up, and it was lower when I told you to take it. I told you to take it right at the beginning, and you didn't do it. But that's okay.
it still would have
No use in
lost. But
crying over spilled milk because this is well, yeah. Actually, you're right.
it would have
In
lost big
the
time.
grand scheme of things, it would have lost. Um, okay, this is yeah. I don't like the fact that this is got that kind of movement. Let's look around for a minute.
Ooh, 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 where am I at? Johnson Johnson. Go to Johnson and Johnson. Let's talk through these. Oh, 71%. No, you see, it looks nice, but
That's
it's
out of our
71%.
no. We don't bid on anything less than 80%. So
Okay, well, let's find some more
it
80
isn't.
percenters.
I'm
It's
just going
strange
down
that
the
the charts
list.
are not. There's not that many charts at 80% tonight.
Okay. American Express is kind of going up. It's not like anything real super impressive, and it's kind of against the current. So I'm not watching it. I
Mm,
wouldn't bid on it.
right, it's
It's
close to the
not.
white line.
It's not coming. It's not coming out of oversold either. So it's nothing. Yeah, not real impressive.
Yeah, it's who knows about that one. Man, Cisco is
Well,
crazy volatile. That's
I'm
crazy.
looking at this. Yeah, I mean that's that. When you see signs of that, that's almost borderline a sign that you want to hold off on on
Almost.
getting
I
involved
like
with.
I like your style, bro. It's almost a sign to hold off. Oh,
To
Twitter.
the novice. Yeah,
Okay, Twitter is actually in a full double cross, and I think if we wait one more candle,
I
like
see what you're saying there.
it crossed there, one, two, three. If it crosses here, or actually, I'm okay. I'm all sold on this. As a, do you think you want to take this at the end of this candle, or do you think?
Well, it's almost at a resistance point, and this candle could
Well,
hit.
it is. That is kind of resistance, isn't it? Like, but it wants to
Yeah,
go
and
down. It
that's
is a
what scares me.
downtrend.
We're on a second bid. It could go that way, but it
Well,
also may not.
if the cross is confirmed on this next candle, then I think we could take it. But you were right. It's at a resistance point. Look at that, and it
Yeah.
bounced back up. Sneaky little resistance point. But do you think that we're going to get a double cross on this one? It crossed there. That was one, two, three, four. This is almost the fifth candle. I think if this candle ends with a good solid red, we could take it down. But what do you think? No pressure.
Um,
I don't know.
Good question. It's still showing no signs of letting up, really, but I don't want to jump into it either because, yeah, see, it's
Yeah.
got some volatility to it.
Well,
All
and
these charts.
it's not crossing out of overbought in both indicators. It's really only it's the MACD is kind of going up. See, and it's not going to cross. It's not it wants to cross, but it might not cross. We need a confirmed cross out of the same direction,
And we need
especially
to
on the
kind of
second
catch it
bid.
early on. Yeah, we need to catch it early on. Okay, up
Hmm.
here. Okay, on Visa.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
Visa.
that's
It's in an
decent.
uptrend. It's in an uptrend. Okay, but it looks like it could be turning around. And the stochastic and MACD are both coming um,
Yeah,
out of the
I agree with
overbought
you.
position.
Do you want to take this next candle and assume that this is a cross? In terms of candles, what do you think that is?
Well, we got
What do
20
you think?
seconds. It looks like
15.
it could head down
I'm
towards
with you. I
the
think that it's going to be a
white
cross.
line.
I think we could take this. I'm
Yeah.
ready for this one.
Okay, let's take it. But the candle's got a lot of pressure. Ready? Okay, so it's going to go down. Still got some down pressure to it. It's going to head down towards that white line.
I think it's going to the white line. I need what I really need is my music. I don't have my sound effects tonight, which is
Well, we don't have any sun traveling, so um,
what is that? That's crazy right there.
what's
What do we have on this? 20 seconds. Do you think this is good? I do think this is cross. Look at
I,
that
I
double
think it looks
cross. I think this is going down.
like it's still going to come down. I think it's still going to
Come
come
on,
down.
baby.
There it goes.
Come on,
This
baby.
is
Come
going
on
to
down.
be if it, as long as there's no
This
volatility
makes
to
me feel
this and
more.
it
This makes me feel
keeps coming
more
down
like we're in our home studio. This makes
on
me
it.
feel
Yeah.
more like we're in our home studio. Oh man, come on,
Oh no
baby.
no no
Come
no
on
no!
down
Come
there.
on,
Come on
down
down.
down
Come on
down
down.
down
Yeah,
down
baby.
down
Yeah,
down.
baby. Yeah, baby.
We want it. Do we get
Come
it? Did
on
we get
now.
it? We got it. Yeah,
We got it.
barely,
I
but
think we're doing a
man, we
dance party anyway.
got all right.
Woohoo! We're gonna break it down right here. I'm getting a little crazy tonight. That was a little bit nerve wracking because
That
I
was
I never
that made me nervous. I gotta say,
dude,
but you know what?
that was
What's the cool thing is, okay, just for anybody that might be seeing this for the first time, whether it's on YouTube or wherever you're seeing it, Facebook, however, uh, we have okay, without blowing our whole plan, we can go 5 trades. Okay, so if we lose a fifth trade, then it blows the entire plan. We have not gone deeper than 2 since we've started. So that was our second trade, and we won it. So we are reset now back at trade number 1 for our next trade. So yeah, so I'd say we are doing just fine here. Now what we're gonna do is find us another win, and then
I tell you, man, binary options it stresses me out when I travel. I mean, I was almost not gonna trade tonight because travel not travel doesn't stress me out. Just being in a different place, stuff like that. So I'm
mhm.
glad we got that out of the way. Let's be a little more careful.
Look
That
at
first bid was
ExxonMobil.
okay.
We need to be careful with our first bid because we want a winning first bid. I mean, I want
Yeah,
my first bid to win. So we're
we
gonna
were just
look
oh
at
yeah,
ExxonMobil and tell me what you think this is gonna do. I don't know. I am seeing a lot of volatility tonight. It's kind of
yeah.
moving kinda crazy. When candles are going both red and green back and forth like that,
Yeah, this one's
that's
not great because it's not actually coming out of oversold. It's in the middle. I mean, who knows? It's got a good cross, but the double cross isn't strong. It's a good cross out of the
right.
stochastic, but the MACD is obviously not there, and that's okay. Um,
I
I like
agree.
that we got one good win. Yeah, there's a lot of big. What is this night? It's a Friday night, so yeah, Friday nights are kind of rough because I don't know. I really
Look
don't know
at
why.
look at Microsoft though. This is not a cross. Stochastic is crossed, but it's still in the oversold position.
Stochastic is just
But it's a
barely
basic
crossed. It's not.
downtrend here, is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, it's nothing.
That's nothing to write home about. But we could take a down bid if you think that if we watch this a little while, if it's going to keep going down, there's not there's not a lot of strong indicators that this is just going to
Yeah,
keep
I don't see
tanking.
anything that makes me want to throw a bid at it here.
No, we got to look a little longer. Oh, geez. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know. This one's
Okay. Cisco right now. Cisco. It's kind of going up to a resistance point, but it's worth looking at.
I don't trust Cisco in
Yeah,
that.
there is a point that has uh, once before, and it hit it a ways back, and
I
it hit
mean,
it even about that same point. So there's a strong point of resistance that it's heading towards. But that also means when it hits that resistance, it's going to, if it obeys it, then it's going to come back down as well. So there is that. So
um,
it's hard to say if it'll keep going up from here. It might. It's showing a lot of up pressure, so
I
could
get
go up
burned
another
here a
one.
lot. I don't know.
Yeah, this is
Well,
this
do
is a
we have
good.
a double cross? We do have a cross at the bottom of that green candle, the stochastic cross. At 2 candles later, it crossed again. So, I mean, but it didn't
But
cross out of
this one is
oversold.
snaking a lot. It's going.
Right,
It's kind of
right.
going up and down. So in the white line here again is kind of irrelevant because it's just going straight through everything because I have time to catch up to anything.
But on this one, because of what it's been doing, I think I lost my first bid on Cisco this night. Same
Did
thing.
we lose?
I would be
Was
taking
that?
it. Yeah, we lost up here thinking it was going to go up and it didn't. I
Oh,
think that
that's
if
right.
you were
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
do anything, it would be a down bid right here. Not
Oh,
right
yeah.
here, obviously.
Well, yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of at that resistance point, and so and where we lost before. Okay, was it fell massively and then went straight back
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Um,
I'm going to look for some real double crosses. Ooh, I got one right here for you. Microsoft actually Microsoft is double crossing right now. The next candle. Look at
yeah.
Microsoft, and I'm not kidding you.
See that?
it did cross out of stochastic. If it crosses, if this would go green and confirm a cross,
Did it cross though because of the size of that candle in a big downtrend? It just kind of pulled it
maybe,
all up. I mean,
maybe,
I'm almost sensing you have to be able to see through the volatility, and I'm wondering if just a candle that just went out of the norm here just
yeah,
caused those indicators to do that. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I
yeah.
mean, this
But
candle is sort of going up.
if the MACD confirms in the next candle, then I think we'd be safe with an upbid on the next candle. Like right now, we'll see what happens. If this
Well,
candle
this
ends
is showing,
green and okay, so we
but
have
here
our double
again,
cross.
there's the white line though, and it's there, and that's kind of a telling, or kind of a tricky point.
Yeah, but the double cross on this one happened within two candles, so I'm thinking that the white line is yeah. Let's watch what it does to the white line. I'd be nervous about this one because if I take an upbid here, it could obey the white line,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
but it's coming out of it's crossed up out of oversold
It,
on
it
both indicators.
yeah, and there's a lot of wick to both sides of this candle,
Yeah, so it doesn't know.
about
It's
an
just
even
trying to
amount.
decide.
It's kind of indecisive here.
Yeah, it could go down right here. I mean, for it could just go straight down. I think that it's going to go up because of my double cross indicators are really clear and they happened within three candles. When they do that, it usually means that it's some strength and they're both out of oversold. So
Hmm.
I'm not so sold on it because now we've got crick and we're at white line. Those two things really make it unknown. Like I could see this going back down too.
Right. It can go
I'm not
either way
totally
at that
convinced.
point.
It may go
You
back
don't.
up. I'm gonna come back to it. Which one was that? Twitter? No,
This was
that was
Microsoft.
that was Microsoft. I
Um,
think Microsoft's gonna
well,
come
it
back.
does show that it's turning around, and now it's kind of broken it. Um,
Unfortunately, now we're kind of too far. Probably have to wait unless candle
well,
pressure
not
indicators.
necessarily, but it's going both ways though.
Right,
This
the wicks are
scares me.
big.
I don't
Yeah,
trust it. I don't trust it.
no, I don't either.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep searching here. Okay, okay. Amazon right now. Amazon. Here again, the white line is involved, but the white line is kind of just cutting through there, so kind of doesn't matter. But
But the double cross on this one was that was weird. Look how it crossed out of overbought
yeah,
and just tanked down, and then it crossed. I mean, we're kind of at the
MACD
bottom
was
of
never
that.
really in the overbought. I mean, it was just kind of sort of
Yeah,
in the middle.
MACD never really
Um,
did it. So,
but it's hard to say if this is done doing what it's doing or if it's going to go down more because this whole thing has been kind of, it's not been a big massive trend. I mean, it looks like the way these charts are moving tonight, we're only getting about 3 or 4 candles out of a direction either way before it turns
right.
around. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, and we what we've got to do is we've got to find the setup, and it'll be a longer night if we do it. We've got to find them setting up like, okay, these are heading towards overbought. Now when they get there, they're gonna turn and go to oversold because we can win a few there probably, but we're gonna have to have
Right.
more clear setups. Okay, like American Express right now, it could be
Even Amazon is going back up already. Um,
right. Look at American Express though. I would be comfortable with an up bid on this next candle. It's got some pretty big up pressure and it's although it isn't a massive down, I mean, it's been going down all night for like hours.
Yeah, overall, it is going down overall, and I mean, when it's gone up that much, look at the wick. There's no way I trust it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
It,
it's gone too high and pulled back too far. Um, if you see a lot of wick on these candles, that means that there's volatility, a lot. Um,
yeah, yeah. I'm okay with tonight just being real careful. And I mean, if we only get one
yeah,
win, we only get one win.
and we'll get our 3, but we're gonna just take our time finding them.
There's not a lot of charts in 80% either. I mean, there seems to be a lot of charts in. Well, maybe I just don't have them all open.
I think that's what it is because I'm seeing about the normal amount here are in okay. Where am I at? Visa. Visa looks kind of strong upward here. Um, yeah, actually, amount of movement. I would be, and there's not a lot of wicks, so I would be kind of comfortable at this point taking an up bid on the next candle. Do you see that?
I do. I'm with you. I'm on it. I think I'm going to take it because you're right.
Because it's not pulling down much. Um, there you go. You got a good position on that.
I got it in there a little early. I mean, there hasn't been a red candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles.
Which means that we might be due.
Okay. That's very interesting, though. It showed no signs.
Of slowing down than just
But I mean, that other candle has a pretty big red wick. It still could go up. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to,
yeah.
but I don't think it's going down for a long time. I think unless it's
It's got 12 seconds, and it looks like this one is gonna be a loss for us.
24,
And
5.
that was a
Wah,
loss.
wah. It makes me want to cry like a baby.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we got to get
We almost
well,
it's
we
almost like
really
we
almost
have
have a double cross here on the downside.
yeah. I mean, we almost might have to catch this on the flip-flop. Um as it, cricks back up, but
I don't know. I really want a
just a
better
lot
double
of
cross.
like I'm saying, I think tonight about the best we're gonna do is getting look at that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one only got 6 candles in a pretty strong uptrend. Um, and then one big down, and it looks like this one's going to end green. So, um,
Look at Apple and tell me if you think it's. I hate to even consider this now because we're on a second bid and I need more confirmation.
this is what can happen, folks, in binary options. Okay, you could have a lot of smooth nights, and you can find a night where the chart is really volatile. It's in every direction, and it throws you in a loop. And we've spent a lot of time um, on charts like this. We've seen this before. Doesn't make it easier, but we've seen it. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, so what? Okay, what's your thing about Apple here? You think this is going up? I just don't. It
I'm
doesn't
not. I'm
look
not.
like we're going to get a lot of.
No,
It's
Tesla.
almost
Go
like
to Tesla. Forget all and go to Tesla.
okay.
I'm gonna just look at Tesla. It's it's
There's some
see it
crossover, but
it
this is
crossed out
looking
over.
wow.
Yeah,
Here
it's
again,
not it's not
Tesla's a lot of volatility
yeah, not enough. Not
and
enough
a lot of
confirmation.
indecision. I mean, a lot of indecisive candles. When you see big wicks like that, that's that's a red flag. I mean, a big red flag. Um,
But
I
Boeing, we're missing it in Boeing right now. Look at Boeing. We got 30 seconds. I'd like to make a decision on Boeing. I do have a
okay.
double cross. I have
You have
three
a
good
double
sized
cross.
green candles. It's going up
Okay.
towards the white line. It crossed
All right.
stochastic
Well,
up. It crossed MACD right after it.
all right. Go ahead and take if it doesn't look like it's going to dip, take the up bid on
Take
it.
it
If
now.
well, when it, no,
I'm
I'd
gonna.
wait for the end of the candle.
Yeah, right here. Here we go.
There it goes. There it goes.
It is a clear double cross. So if this goes red, I'll be super surprised. But that's more what I'm looking for. It is heading up to the white line. Let's pray. God, help this candle. We are men of
Send this
prayer.
candle up, Lord. Yeah.
bless this candle up to us, Lord. And if I play this, then it'll actually feel more like we're in our home studio.
When you do that, it just makes my heart stop beating.
Boom, 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 boom.
It's
Well,
like a
that's
ticking
the whole
time
point.
bomb, and this is
That's what I was
it's
trying to
gonna
do.
go
I
up,
do
go
think
up, go up, go up,
let's go up, baby. Let's make
go up,
this a good
go up.
dance party. I think it is. It's got double cross and it's got a good cross. I really think this is going to win, even though it's flirting with that
There
down
it
line.
goes, there it
The
goes. It
reason
did,
why I
but
think it's going to
it's
win
gonna go up.
is because the reason why I think it's not going to defy. I mean, it does fart around with that down pressure, but I do think that it's going to win
There it
because
goes, there it goes, there it goes.
pushing. Yeah, it's
Oh,
pushing up.
go up,
Oh,
go up.
that's not
Oh,
good.
oh, 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 oh. Oh, this is gonna be our first third bid since we've done this.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it.
Uh, yeah, it looks like
That was terrible.
that was, um, okay, it's stuff like this. Okay, this is a volatile night. I've got to say this is going to be. We've got to catch this either on a flip. Okay, okay. Well, Cisco, right now. Do you see Cisco?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything, but I see it.
Okay, okay.
That's crazy.
Next candle is going to be red. The candle will be red. I'm telling you, it's going to be red. And I would probably take bid now down. While
I'm not
it's,
taking that bid. There's no way I'm taking that bid. I'll watch
I'm
this
telling you,
with you, but that
if you got a put up there, it would. I'm telling you, it's going to go down.
well, I just don't know. I don't believe you. You
You
know,
don't.
no, because
I don't think it's going to have that kind of strength. I just don't because look at
but
the line.
that's just
Real surprised. I'll be real surprised if it would go back up to that point. Well, maybe it will. All right, maybe I'm surprised.
I
This
don't
is
believe
throwing
you.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
This is throwing me in a loop. Well, I'm glad that's why there's two of us because when one of us gets emotional, the
Yeah,
other one stops.
I'm not going to be emotional
That's
about
good. All
tonight.
right,
We're on a third bid,
let's just.
so the
So
fact that this
we
let's
gotta
just
make this
watch this one.
count.
What we need to
But
do is we need to
but
find a double cross that's really good.
it isn't gonna. I don't know that it's gonna keep climbing though. Look at this chart. See, this has all been going sideways and just kind of snaking sideways for a long time. So it just went way out of the norm, which means it's gonna come crashing back down at any point. Is what I'm trying to say.
It might. I'm not saying that it won't, but we
I
can't
just
really
don't think
risk.
in this kind of volatility. I don't. Yeah, we can't risk it. I agree. Um, it's
Remember, we
yeah.
only
I
need
mean,
3 wins. So
right.
let's
We've
look
already got
around until
one.
we find a real double cross. We got one good win, and we're gonna get our next one, but we're gonna have to get it smart. We cannot get it like that. We have to get it on a double cross strong down. We have to know it's coming. Right now,
Yeah.
there aren't very many good double crosses.
No,
I mean,
not coming up out
look at
of
Twitter,
or
and Twitter is actually doing kind of a double cross, but it's against the white line again.
yeah, we can't chance that. Yeah, I mean, but here, look at the kid for it. They're all just. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah, they're like little, and then boom, they're big, and now they're up against the white line,
And that's what I'm
which
saying.
means
In these charts, we're only getting about 3 to 4 candles on average of one way or the other before it turns around.
yeah, and I haven't found
I mean, you're
any.
just not. If you scroll back, you're seeing a lot of snaking, but you're not seeing a lot of just 15 candles one direction. I haven't really seen that tonight.
No, no, not yet. I wonder how long we have to wait to see that. And I haven't seen almost any of them coming out of overbought or oversold. What's that? I don't know, buddy. Which one? What? Um, that's out in the car, I think. My son wants an Xbox controller, so that's going to be a problem.
You're going to have to
You,
wait.
you can, yeah, you might have to wait.
We're on a third bid, boy.
It says 000. I'll, I think I brought all the bags in and put them in the room. Just close that door. We're on a webcast. All right, so I have a what is this Tesla? Tesla looks kind of like a double cross. We can't force.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and it is coming out of the overbought position. But here again, look at the chart in the. I mean, it's been a constant up down. I mean, it's been pretty predictable. Um,
Which one, Tesla?
yeah, look back at it. You know, make it smaller. Look back
Oh
at
yeah,
it. I mean, it's just you could almost draw a line on the support and resistance. You can almost draw a line across there and see it, and it's pretty clear. Um,
well yeah. You want to wait? Well then, do you think this next candle is gonna be red? Because we do have a double cross. We have it crossed out here. One, two, three. We've got this one getting ready to cross. The blue is getting ready to peg down through the yellow. Is it gonna go down that way? I think it will.
well, it's almost there now, and it looks like it's thinned out because the it didn't go all the way up to the in
Yeah.
its last climb there, so it may
Cross one, two,
not go
three.
all the way back this time. I don't know.
I think we could take this because,
Well, no, it's about
well,
to hit now. It's hitting resistance right now. So we don't
yeah,
know
but
if
it's also crossing in the MACD. It's crossing in the averages, and it's
doesn't
retracting.
don't mean a whole lot in this because look, it's also retracting a lot. Okay, right
Well,
now
you're
would
right.
be
Yeah, that
almost the time. Right now would be almost the time you could take about a 2 or 3 minute up bid, if anything, because it's probably
right.
going to go up. Um,
Yeah, it does want to obey this resistance line pretty fiercely.
I would
I mean,
almost
it's been obeying it.
either it's going to consolidate for a few minutes down here, um, or it's just going to turn around and go back up. No, now what's it been doing? It's been hitting and then, well, some of it consolidated, some of it went straight back up. So it's hard to say, but this has been a pretty straightforward down, but it is obeying that resistance, which means if it obeys it, it's going to go back up. So this looks like
This is a
um,
non-bid for us, but we can watch it. We can't bid on this. I mean,
not
because
this,
there's
but
too much. There's
but
too
I
much
don't know
that we don't know yet.
what I don't know about this is if we're going to be able to win this third bid in our traditional fashion or not. Um, this is we may have to get it on like a 2 or 3 minute bid
Mm.
in the up, but I
I
don't
think
know
this is going
unless
to
it's
go
going to
down
break it.
because of all the double cross.
If it breaks it, that's a different story.
Well, it is breaking it, and it is
Well, it
crossing
is.
steadily down. It's at the bottom of that wick now, heading to another point of resistance. I just still don't know if I would take a bid right here, but if I was going to
Right,
take anything,
because
it'd be down. But now we're
yeah,
in a now we're in a giant candle.
right, which tells me the next one may retract. It just depends on the strength. But in the volatility we've seen tonight, anything could turn around. But I haven't seen there's not a lot of wicks at the top of these candles, so this could press down, and if that
I was
doesn't
really
shoot up,
only yeah, I was only convinced it was going to go down about two candles ago when they were crossing and really doing it. Now I don't know what they're going to do. They're at another level of resistance, which is down here. It's almost reached its second
I
level of
saw that.
resistance.
Right, there's
Right.
another
So
one back there.
why we look at that, we probably missed a great opportunity on a different chart. So you can look at that, but I'm gonna keep looking at this here. Lots of weird looking charts tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, this is the first time we've been to a third bid, so um,
Apple's about to double cross on a down, but again, it's going against the trend. And I think what I want to find is a double cross with the trend or through the white line. That's going to take time.
yeah,
Actually, we have a double cross right now on Twitter setting up, but and with the trend. But Twitter's candles are crazy.
They are,
They kind of
and there's
keep
a
bouncing.
lot of wicks there. Yeah, Twitter has been in a overall downtrend for a while. It's at
But
a you could almost draw a line on Twitter. You could almost draw a line at the resistance and the support on this chart. So it's going to get down there and it's going to go right back up to that line again. So this is probably, if it's going to obey, then it's probably about as far as it's going to go, and it's due to turn around here after the next couple of candles, unless, like I say,
well,
it's
this is a
gonna.
strong double cross though,
It
out of
is.
over.
It is.
Um, but it's also
But the last time it had this kind of movement was a little ways back, about 440. This is a strong one, but there's a lot of retraction to that candle there. Just like
yeah, it might want to stay
a
down. It
big
might not want
wick.
to go down. Plus, this didn't double cross out of overbought. It kind of double crossed out of almost overbought. So that's kind of a danger sign with the over with
Hmm.
you know, it wasn't really completely overbought or oversold. It was just sort of like half. This
I
seems to be the
kind of think there's going to be a couple of big candles here on Twitter pretty soon, going up. A couple of big green candles. That's what I think. You see what I'm saying there? I think those candles want to go up, because I think it's kind of run its course going down. There it goes. That
hmm.
would have been our upwind right there, because it all is all cricked up. So you could probably still take an up bid on it, but I don't know if you want to or not. It's something we need to think about, but
Mm. It's a
I don't
downtrend.
know. It is a downtrend. That's the thing. It is a downtrend, and I don't. It's hard to say.
You may get lucky and get a green candle. I don't want to get lucky. I want to know. I don't know yet.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. We do want to know. It's kind of consolidating right now, is what it's doing.
Just gonna keep looking around here.
But on
Man, it feels like there aren't that many setups here. White lines are very close to everything.
okay,
Oh, okay.
Cisco is, here again, the white line is involved, but it's kind of going down. Do you see that?
Yeah, look at Boeing though. I think Boeing might actually be more your speed in terms of your candle whispering. The MACD and stochastic are both. Excuse you on our
Yeah, that
podcast.
was rude.
You are rude.
Yeah.
You're a rude dude with an attitude.
So this is
You-
going up. We got about 3 seconds. Do you want to take it?
No,
Okay.
I do think that we could take one of these soon, but like I don't want to just
But
jump in and
that's
take
not the
it.
one.
I want you to
Yeah,
really
because
look
this
at it.
is, um, you know
You
what
know what
I
I mean? I
think?
want you to really look at
I
it and
think
go,
that I think what we're going to have to do, if we're strategizing here, you see how that candle's really big right there?
yeah.
I think that what we're going to have to do is grab one like that and take a call on it when it kind of hits rock bottom. And,
Well,
you
I'm
know,
not doing that. Not on a
well,
third bid, my brother.
I get you. I get you.
I mean, all we got to do is wait for a good double cross, and we've actually got one on Cisco.
Do we? Okay.
It's
Well,
not an amazing
that's
double
what I was
cross.
just looking at, but
It's not an amazing double cross, but it is crossing
that's what
down,
I was
and
looking at just a second ago. I was looking at that. The white line, like I said, is involved in it, but you
it's
know,
bounced off the white line every time in the last hour. I mean, it's barely went below the
oh
white
yeah,
line.
the white line is almost,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like a moving line of. So it's bouncing off the white line again, you know. But I can't bring myself to make an up bid here because all the indicators are pointing down. It's hard for me
I
to
got you.
think like,
Yeah.
oh, I mean, I've done that before. Like, well, I'm gonna try to take it off the bounce, but and we could take an up bid right here. Like if I was gonna take a bid in the next 30 seconds, it'd be an up bid because of the white line and. But then we're at the top of a green candle, and we could be caught in consolidation, and it could go
We
down. So
don't
I've
know. I mean, it could also be one of these sideways moving deals like we see a little ways back
uh,
here.
American Express looks decent. I mean, it's down, down. It's crossed just now. Three good sized red candles, but it's
Oh
been
yeah.
going like three or four down, a couple of green up, couple green red down, couple green up, couple green down. It's kind of been retracting every third or fourth candle.
Yeah, and that's what I've noticed all night. Um,
Yeah, if you don't see, because we could get two green candles right here out of nowhere.
if we get two green candles and it's still and the indicators point down, then chances are pretty good it's going to go down, from there. I don't think it's going to turn around and be an all out, uptrend. I mean, that's just not going to happen. So,
No, but you could get three, you could even get four. Look, we got five green candles in a row back there, even though it looked like it was all down. So man, what are we on? What do we have? One win? We have one win.
one win. This is only a second, and we're on a.
So look at American Express and tell me you think it this next. I'm not going to bid this one, but you think this? I think this will be a red one going down next.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm
Yeah,
at. Yeah.
it's wanting to go
Yeah,
back up. It keeps flirting with up, but it feels too close to me. It doesn't feel strong enough.
it doesn't feel very strong. No, I feel like this is a great opportunity to lose another bid, another trade here.
Let's see what Visa. Man, yeah, all this, all this indecision. These just don't look right to me. Oh man, huge double cross on Tesla. What a great double cross. I would be willing to take an up bid on Tesla, but I'd have to feel like you really thought I was right.
um,
I mean, we're kind of
well,
late to the game, but it did just double cross, but it's at the white line.
but yeah, it's at the white line, and it's not looking like it's not showing me any kind of strength. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
these
not very
indicators,
strong.
I'm telling you, these indicators tonight are uh, they're about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Um, I mean, to some extent, they're kind of misleading because
Right.
there's a lot of volatility. So
Yeah, but Boeing. Well, you see again. Boeing. It crossed. It crossed. Finally double crossed. It's like three or four or five candles away, but it's getting down. It's all now. It's like almost down to resistance again. But then again, look how good that cross is down. Other than that, sitting right at resistance right now or support. What do you call support? You'd call it support. Do you
that
think
would
the
be
next candle
support.
is going to
But
break down? I kind of do. It crossed, it double crossed within three candles. I still think.
here's the thing: the double cross. Um,
Let's imagine I take this down bid right now.
I don't think it would win.
Okay,
In my
let's.
guess,
I just imagined I took it. I didn't actually take
imagine
it.
that you took it. Okay, imagine you took it. It. I mean, well, maybe you'd win it. I don't know.
It's
Maybe
a
it might.
strong double cross.
It is a strong double cross, but how far down is it going to go, and is it going to just turn around on us?
I don't know, but this would have been a win.
Do you think there's one more candle left in it? Is the question.
It's iffy. I mean, not necessarily unless you do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like that we had to
It's
take
not
it.
at a. I don't see a resistance point. Yeah, I think there might be one more candle left in it, but that's just me. It looks like there could be,
I think
but
it's cricking. I'm gonna wait.
okay. But you would have been right. That would have been a win. Looks like I would have been right too, though.
Yeah, this is dangerous. Once it's sort of doing it, it's sort of moving sideways. There, you're right. There is no resistance till. Yeah, maybe you would have been right. We got to get on the same page together so that we know we can nail this down.
Um,
Do you believe in ghosts though? Well, let's keep watching here. Yeah,
no,
see,
you
look,
don't.
it's cricking. It's going up.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's gonna go down. This one's gonna end as what would have been as a loss for us. Actually, at the very
dang
last
it.
second.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's gonna go back up now, um,
Yeah, but
or
I'm
either
I'm
up
looking
or
for.
sideways.
I'm gonna
So
go into currencies. We got, dude. You know what? I'm gonna go to currencies. We got all the currencies open.
we've
I'm
not
just
looked
gonna
at any
take a
more.
look at currencies. We haven't bid on currencies yet, but if I find a good double cross, there's all
Okay,
of them.
Odd is one right off the bat. It's headed
Oddcad.
towards a
Yeah, I mean, Oddcad looks like a downbid to me right now. It crossed, but does it have volatility? Does it have pressure? Does it have good pressure to you?
It seems to have decent pressure, but it's got about one candle left before it hits that resistance point.
Let's wait. I don't feel like that one's. It,
I don't feel like it's that strong.
it crossed really, like it did cross really fast, but it's got a lot of jagged edges, so it could cross up as quick as it crossed down.
Right.
I like to see them just more
The,
gradually.
the white line is running right through everything, but it's kind of been the way it is tonight.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to odd. Hmm. Ooh.
Uh, Odd JPY. It looks like that could break upward, and
But
it
not a double cross.
is.
CHF is actually one that's actually set up decently for a double cross. It's already had one cross. The stochastic is it is kind of against the trend, but it hit sort of a. I think if we get another red candle here with a confirmation of the cross in the MACD, which I don't think we're gonna get. It looked like it was gonna confirm.
I think it's probably gonna go down a little more, but
That's what I
I
was
don't.
thinking.
But
If we
it's also kind of thinning out. Looks like it wants to go sideways. So I don't know. I think it's kind of done. I don't. I think it may be red, but I don't think it's going to just push hard. Down.
right, sometimes the charts are. Oh wait. Let's see. Is this out of there? Hmm. Another one that's crossing over, but it's against the trend. If I can't find one with the trend, I'm nervous to take it right on a third.
Right. I agree.
Without, if it's with the trend or it's going through the trend, that's fine.
Holy smokes, though. Euro GBP. Oh, look what we missed there.
Yeah. But I think this one's turning. It crossed and it's getting ready to cross to go up, but it doesn't have a lot of strong pressure up. It does look like it wants to go back up, right? Problem is, it's got tons of down pressure. It's not wanting to, it's not just, there's not a lot of snaking tonight in terms of, man, there's, okay. Euro USD might be,
Euro USD. I'm already on it. That's where I'm at.
don't you think that it's heading up?
Yes, I do. And if that dips down, I might take it.
Like
But
prematurely
I
or
don't
wait
know.
till
But then
wait
again, it's at a
till the next
resistance
candle?
point. Hold on. It's at a resistance point, though, a big one. So,
Yeah,
even though it
it
just
kind of
sprung up,
sloped down and then but it double
yeah. So,
crossed. It crossed and it,
and I think it's going to come down as fast as it went up. Maybe it could. I mean, but it's kind of throwing me in a loop here.
well, just think about it. Right? You got time. You got 30 seconds.
Well,
Remember, you don't want to take mid candle bids because,
we do not
it's
want to
either
do
going to
that.
go
No,
up or it's
no,
not.
we don't want to do that. It's either going to, well, it depends on if it breaks this. If it breaks this, then sure. Because the stochastic is crossed and MACD is just now like crossing.
I think it's going to break it. I think we should take this bid,
Okay.
especially because
Well,
crossed,
it
crossed.
hasn't
But or
broke.
do you want to
It
wait
hasn't.
another candle?
It hasn't broke that. It kind of dropped down below that resistance point. But now it's springing up. So
We'll just watch it and see if
it's
you
not
think that
wanting
the
to
next.
break that. It isn't wanting to break that resistance. Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
kind of obeying that. It's obeying it. If anything, I'd let it go up and take it down. I'd take like a 1 minute down, but because it looks like it's gonna may consolidate there for a minute, but it's not breaking that resistance point.
So you
I th-
think this next candle will be red?
I think it will be, but that's an I think. That's not an it will. That's a I think it will be. You know.
Too much of this brings back memories of when I did a lot of losses in a row because I was dancing around the white line. And I kept
Correct.
having regret every time I would bid because then I would lose and it would just be like, why? Oh, because it was at the white line. Because you don't know
Right. You
which
don't
direction
know.
it's going.
Right.
Why are these charts living out in the white line tonight?
Because the white line has been running through everything, so everything's at the white line. Because there's just not enough. All right, see, it's back to flirting with this
Okay, go to
resistance
go to
point.
go to CAD JPY. I think this is a down bid, bro. It's a double cross. It's a double cross. What do you
So
think
you
about
want to
that?
you want to take a put on this?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, it's at the white line, but
I'm just gonna watch it because it crossed over, crossed over, crossed over.
nothing seems to really have broken that white line. If you look back,
Oh, that's true. I really don't want to take a put on a white line when it's sitting on a white line, and that wouldn't have won. It doesn't look like.
nope. This would have been a third loss. We don't want a third loss. We want a win tonight. So
I don't know how you do a win in the double cross when everything's bouncing off the white line because it's crossing and you're like, oh, it's confirmed, and then bounce, boom. I think that's okay. Go to odd JPY. Yeah, again, it's wanting to bounce off the white line. It did cross down. It crossed down. But you know what? I think I need to remember, even in my own theory.
we missed a good little small uptrend there in that a few minutes ago.
Nothing broke the white line
I think
except
you're almost
except CHF JPY. Kind of
yeah, I see that, but
touching
it's
the
a
white line
matter of
again.
is it going to break the white line, It's hard to say.
Well, did it come? It's come out of oversold or overbought, both of them, and it crossed. But the only thing is they crossed together. They didn't cross separately, and I like them when they cross like separately. They kind of both cross together.
Mhm.
So let's imagine if I would. Let's imagine I took a down bid here because of the crossing indicators is what I would be thinking of.
Yeah. See, it gets to that white line and it just doesn't, it can go either way, but it tends to not want to break it. If it breaks it, if it breaks it, then I would say it's safe to take the next down bid. And it looks like it did break it. But let me look back. Yeah, there is no, yeah, there's no, okay. When I look at the big picture here, this looks like it's about to just kind of tank hard. So
I don't. Yeah, because they're both out of oversold. Do you think I should take it? It's a big old red candle. Think I should take it?
I would, yeah, I'd
Okay.
take it.
All right, let's take it. Folks, this is the sound of our hearts beating. The boom, the boom, the boom. We're on a third bid and we want to win this bid. This
Lord, give us favor on this
seemed
trade.
like a risky bid, but I trust Todd's instinct. I like to I
I
trust
trust
Todd's
the Lord's
instinct.
favor on this. So,
I trust the Lord's
um,
favor.
so yeah,
We're
this
praying,
is going to
man.
be our win. This is going to be our win right here. It's going to keep going down. This is going to be our win. It's going to reset us back to trade number one. Um,
Lord Jesus, give us a favor on this bid. Give us a give us like a real good favor, like a clear win. Like quit like no bouncing up back to that main.
like a
Give us a
big
clear.
one.
There
Yeah,
we go.
that's
I
what I'm
want
talking
that
about.
favor.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
I
Woo!
was singing hallelujah, baby. I was
That's what
singing
I'm
hallelujah.
saying. Dance party. Yeah.
All right, man. That I will be honest with you, my brother and my listeners. I am done tonight. I do not feel
Like we should continue. We'll stop while we're ahead at 2 wins tonight.
that's what I feel, dude.
And
I just
yeah,
don't these charts are
this was
just
these charts are kind of volatility, and knowing when to walk away is part of winning at pocket option and winning at binary options.
yeah.
Um, yeah, because when our strategy is, we have a very good strategy, and when it's not obeying our strategy, and trust me, we've tried almost every strategy. The one that
It's
we
late
use
too. I'm starting to
is
feel
very,
like more stress than happiness.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
Like
know
I'm
what you mean.
like I did not want to stop on a loss, but now I definitely don't want to try that again. I
Yeah,
mean,
let's,
the other night, dude, we won three in a row. Last night we won three, we won two, lost one. You know, just barely. I mean, we've been doing so good. This is not us. This is the charts. They're setting up double crosses, and by the time we find them, they're just bouncing. And it double cross bidding has to feel easy. It's so big, and when the wins are so easy and they're just they set up and they're so clear. And tonight it doesn't feel that way. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel
yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Um,
So I'm glad. Yeah. All right. Well,
well,
yeah,
I mean,
let's.
I gotta.
Honestly, yeah, actually, it's starting to. What we're bidding down on is now going back up. So, um,
Yeah, these charts, man, they're wild, dude. I'm not feeling so great. I mean, I do think that we're getting more refined as a team because we're able to, think it through and even test out our thoughts instead of, before we would just make bids. We'd be like, "Yep, I think it's going down. Yeah, me too."
yeah,
Boom, and it'd be done. We just
yeah. No, I don't think that we will ever hit the night where we lose 5. Because this was pretty volatile. The charts tonight, and we made it through it. So, um, I mean, we didn't get all 3 wins, but I'm good with 2 if that's all we can get on a night where it, because we want to stay safe, and then that's the thing. If you join our inner circle, we want you to know that if you're social trading with us, uh, we know we generally know when to quit, and we take it seriously. We have a lot on the line here, so we want to make sure that we're being careful. Um, But before you go, look at all JPY real quick. Like I say, we know
Okay.
when to quit. I
You
do
know,
want
and you're hilarious, bro.
I do want you to take a look at this though. Do you see all JPY?
Yeah, I see it's going up for a while. I see a
Yeah,
bunch of dojis, dude. Any given minute, it's just gonna turn red.
it's
Even
gonna turn
crazy.
around.
Yeah,
All right,
just
let's pretend that we had taken that we're gonna take an up bid on this next candle. Let's don't really take one, but let's pretend that we do. And
okay.
and
Let's pretend, even though it's dojis everywhere, and I mean, we have up pressure, but they're not really spread out. But let's imagine we took an up bid here.
I got a text from my daughter, Haley.
What'd she say?
She said she said, "I felt like I was gonna throw up this whole time, and we're watching this on our TV while eating dinner."
Oh, that's
Uh,
terrible. Yeah, tonight was the hardest night we've had in our
this is the
run.
first time that we've gone to a third trade. This was the first time. Okay, so, uh, glad we didn't really take a bid because look,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
it
this-
turned around, and that's why we're quitting. That's why we're quitting. Haley, you don't have to throw up. We're
yeah. There's no way,
you
dude. We
we
gotta
are
be. We got. In fact, if we would have lost that third bid, we were still quitting.
yeah, exactly,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
we got to be. We've already talked about protecting our accounts in terms of, you know, knowing when to quit, even if you're down. Because tomorrow we could come back
right.
with a fresh face. We'd have two losses ahead of us, and we could make a winning bid. We usually just win, so it's unfortunate. Tonight was tough, man. Maybe it's because it was haunted. You know, maybe tonight was haunted.
I wanted to talk about travel, and you go bringing up ghosts. I mean, are you serious? What do we want to talk about
Well,
that
I don't
for?
know.
I
You
wanted
never.
to talk about travel. You traveled today, so I thought about let's talk about travel and good things like what kind of
Oh,
sights did you see while you were driving, and I wanted to talk about something sort of relevant to the day. And out of nowhere, we start the live, and you're like, "We're talking about ghosts." I'm like, "Wait, what?" So,
well,
yeah,
I picked the topic tonight. Um,
you pick the topic almost every night, except I did last night. It was superheroes. I picked that. Yeah.
You did, but what's so creepy about? I mean, okay, let's talk about traveling ghosts. We'll make a
Tra-
compromise.
okay.
Let's
Let's see.
take
When
5 minutes and end this whole night with traveling ghosts. Do you know anything about
Yes,
traveling ghosts?
yes, when you die, your ghost travels to one place or the other. That's end of story. I mean, what else you want me to say? I don't believe that you just hang out here on Earth and kind of haunt things. I mean, how deep do you want to get in this? I mean, how deep do we want to go?
I was thinking more like, have you ever seen a ghost? Do you believe in
I
ghosts? I
saw
mean,
something. I saw something that I can't explain. I don't know what it was. I can't explain it, but it did not. It looked like something from the spiritual realm, if I'm being honest. And I've never seen anything like it. Well, there was the night that me and my wife almost plowed over Mothman. But aside from that, do you
I
do you
don't
want
know
me to
that.
tell these stories?
Yeah,
Okay,
tell me the Mothman story, because then
okay.
that'd
So
be good.
the Mothman story. Okay, I don't. Um, my wife and I have seen two weird things since we've been together, and we were both together when we saw these both of the accounts I just mentioned were me and her both saw it, and that was it. But one night we were driving home from Kings Island, that's the local theme park in Dayton, Ohio, where
Is that
we live.
Mothman? Oh, no, this one is.
No, we're driving home, and we're coming home like in the back country roads, um, and there's a cornfield to our right, and we're coming over a hill. We're going 55 miles an hour, and
Wait. Who's driving?
Heidi is. So my wife Heidi's driving.
That's your first
I'm
mistake. Okay, but keep going.
I'm riding shotgun, and I see something off to the right, and I gotta close out pocket option. I gotta quit looking
Yeah,
at
get
that.
rid
I'm
of
just
pocket
gonna look at
option.
my
I'm
screen.
tired of that.
Okay,
I'm tired of
so
binary
I
options
see
tonight.
I see something off to the right. We both do, like eyes. Okay, we see eyes, and you can see animal eyes off to the side when you're driving. I mean, it's just a thing. We thought, okay, there's a deer and we are going to hit it. There's no stopping it. We are going to hit this deer because it's headed straight for the road. We're going 55 miles an hour. Exactly. This
And that's
thing,
what you did?
Yeah, and then
And then
within
wait, Heidi said what?
exactly, and then
Okay.
this thing next thing we know, this deer, or so we thought, and this is all being processed within a matter of, like, seconds in our head, uh, but we were thinking the same thing, but we didn't discuss it at that point. It jumps into the road, and we get a glimpse of it, and this is not a deer. We don't know what it is. Uh, but we know we're bracing to hit it. Okay. So it's now in the road right in front of us. We're about to plow into it. And this thing, like, expands like wings or something and lifts straight off the ground. There is nothing in Dayton, Ohio that's like that. No creature in Dayton, Ohio that is known does that. I know this sounds nuts,
Whoa, did you hit
but
it?
no, it flew away.
How
This
big
was
was it?
it was not a deer. It was, like, big. I mean, it was a good 7 foot tall. Like, when it got into the
What?
road, we realized this is not a deer. I don't know what it is, and we both described it as the same thing. Like, all we could see was brown, like a brownish, like, blob, like, because we couldn't get a description of the figure, but then it opened up almost like it was covered by a wing or something, and it just kinda opened, and that's all we could see of it. It just lifted off. I mean, so
What?
I I know, it's nuts, I can't
Dude,
explain it.
you're
I
saying you
I
thought it was you saw the eyes, it ran out in the road, you thought it was a deer because it was huge.
it until we saw it in the road, and then we realized this is not a deer, but we're about to hit whatever it is, and it literally lifted off, something, like, expanded, like a wing or something, let off, and it just lifted into the air, like,
No
just took off.
way.
I mean, and so as
Are
we
you
talked
kidding
about
me?
this,
Are you lying?
if no, I am not lying, dude. I
Yeah.
assure you,
How old
I
were you when this happened?
this was, uh, like 2 summers ago.
And, uh, dude, out of all of the stuff that we talk about every freaking
Did I
day,
never tell you this? How have I never told you this?
that's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, would you not have thought to call me and be like, "Tonight, I saw Mothman."
Well, dude, we didn't really know, but as we got to talking about it, I was like, the best way we could describe it. Now, we didn't see red eyes, okay? We didn't see any, like, glowing red eyes, but the best description for it, looked like Mothman. I mean, because it just expanded a wing or something and then flew off. Kinda like, almost like the creeper in Jeepers Creepers, it's almost like that. It came out of a cornfield and just so pull up the creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Oh,
It
the
it
cre
it
the creeper?
yeah, it really looked it's kind of a cross between that and Mothman. It's about the only things I could describe it as, although it wasn't wearing a hat. We didn't get a face
Whoa,
description.
that
Yeah,
guy's
but
creepy.
yeah, so, I mean, but came out of a cornfield, was in front of the car, flew away. I
That
mean,
kinda looks yeah, that kinda looked like one of my neighbors.
yeah, so I'd move. So that was really, that was yeah, that's all I could describe
This
it.
guy's creepy. I gotta tell you, this guy's real creepy.
He is, yes, the
The
creeper.
creeper, is he what's his deal? What's his story? He's about a like, is
He
he in a
comes
movie
out
or something?
he comes out in the spring every, I think, 23 years, and he'll eat you. All you can do is survive. I mean, you can only run from him if you can, uh, because he eats you. That's what he does.
How can you survive if he eats you?
You cannot get caught by him before he goes back into hiding or wherever he goes.
Oh, if
But
he catches you,
you
you're
know,
toast. I mean, you're
yeah,
dead.
if basically if try to just survive until he's done eating, and because he only comes
Okay,
out he's
okay.
kind of like our what are the cicadas that come out every so many years.
So what about Mothman? What does he do to people?
I don't know that he's known to do anything, although there are some people that have different, like, some people say that, like, when they've seen him, there's some people think of him as kind of omnious, like whenever he's seen or reported to have been seen, something happens, something crazy happens or whatever. But I don't know all the details about it because I haven't done a lot of research on Mothman. But I know nothing crazy happened to us when we did I drink too much tea? No. And if I did, Heidi did too because we both saw the same thing. I'm getting a comment from Matthew. That's my son-in-law. Were you hallucinating? No, we were not hallucinating. Um,
Oh yeah, ask Matt. Like, I know he's gonna wake up at like 9 a.m. But does he want me to meet him at like 9 a.m. or can I meet him at like 10? Or should I just
I don't
call
know,
him
but
9 a.m.?
perhaps you should just
Text him. I'll just text him.
yeah. Why don't you text him and not talk about that on our live show?
Well, I
Talk
mean,
about your car repair on our live show. We're talking about Mothman and stuff. I mean,
well, you would have needed a car repair had you hit Mothman. Dude, I
well,
wish you would have
that's
hit that
true.
thing and like dragged him home. And you not realize that if you would have done that, this show never would have happened because you
It
would end up been
I would
like,
have been known as the man who killed Mothman. I mean,
yeah,
dude, I can't explain what it was. If anybody is out there listening to this, if anybody sees this that knows of anything that fits sort of the description of Mothman or the creeper that hangs out in cornfields and jumps into the road and then flies away before it gets hit, um, then please let me know because I want to know what it was. I mean, or if anybody's seen anything like this, let us know in the comments.
yeah. And
And we'll
Mothman,
have you. We'll actually have you as a guest on the show to talk about it with
I
us.
think we could
Yeah.
also have Mothman on the show. If Mothman is out there listening,
And you want to
ever
be on the
being,
show?
yeah,
Maybe
if you
you're
want to be
just
on the show,
misunderstood. No one's giving
yeah,
you the chance to say your piece. Yeah,
yeah. If you feel like you've just been your whole life been just demonized by people like you just want to have a nice family dinner, and eat ice cream and watch a movie with your friends, but you've never been able to do that. Call us on the show. Maybe you can
yeah,
explain to people.
definitely.
All the bad stuff you've done, maybe you want to erase that just by confessing.
Yeah, or maybe if you just want people to know that you don't have glowing red eyes and we're portraying you incorrectly, then you could come here and be our guest because we would understand you. I could then apologize for almost hitting you with the car, or I could have my wife do it. She's the one driving. I mean, if you want to take somebody out, take her. Don't take me. I didn't do anything to you. I mean,
Yeah, take out Todd's wife. Forget him. He's not.
it was her that almost hit you. I mean, had you not flown away and been defensively jumping into the street or hanging out in cornfields or whatever it is you do. Uh,
So I think that's a pretty good story, and I want to know like tomorrow's Saturday. Should we be trading tomorrow? We doing a live stream tomorrow, Saturday night. I think I'll probably be around, but man, we if we start looking at these charts tomorrow and they look like that, I'm out, man. I'm out on
well,
that.
yeah, I think we should give it a try. This is a good lesson though. Okay, you should change the title of the show if you can to Mothman sighting question mark because that's more what
Yeah,
we talked about.
you're right. You're
But
right.
yeah, this is a good lesson for those of you watching that want to know about binary options. This is one of the ways that binary options get you. Okay, you can be doing really good. You hit a day where the charts just are not doing what they usually do. Like I say, Eric and I have seen this before. We've seen volatility where strategies that work day after day, all of a sudden, one day, like they aren't obeying the strategy. They're not obeying the indicators. They're not obeying support and resistance. Um, they can do all kinds of things, and it will throw you in a loop, and you'll end up using up all your bids, all your trades, and you'll be out of money. So on those days, you got to know when to quit. It's like going in the ocean. There are certain days when there's just days when it's dangerous to surf or
There are
dangerous
days
to
you're
be
gonna
out.
get bit by a great white, and there are days you're not.
That too. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So,
Well, join us tomorrow night. Probably around the same time. I mean, we'll probably get in there.
but
Be here.
today was a success. Just so everyone knows,
Oh
we
yeah,
we we did not get our 3 wins, but we did get 2 out of 3. And when we come
we
back
didn't make a
tomorrow,
third bid.
or
We made 2 wins. 2 wins is better than zero, and
right,
2 wins is better than losing five. So we are using
right,
caution tonight, leaving that third win on the table.
and we
Probably
were on
pick
a
it up
first
some other
trade when
day,
we come back.
or we're not going to pick it up. It doesn't matter. It does not matter because we have to be safe. There's been too many times in the 10 months that we've been testing that we have not been super safe, and I think we're both like kind of over that, and my mom is
Oh, definitely.
just, she would be happy to know that I'm maturing. That is
Yeah,
like
same here.
blanky
Same
blank,
here.
and we have got to get off this
And
thing. I
see,
don't know what she's
and
doing, man.
To Haley, who felt like she was going to throw up the whole time. Haley felt like she was going to throw up because she's following us in our inner circle, and you could be too.
Yeah,
Uh, so you could be making the trades that we're making, um,
yeah.
and
Dive into the inner circle and
leaving the hard
follow us.
work up to us. Yeah,
You can do that at Fascinating World of Random. No,
actually, yeah. Well, that site too, probably, but fascinating
Fascinating
world.
World of Binary Options. And my mom is making, like, it sounds like she's fighting Mothman in there. You hear those dishes clanking?
She'd be better to get in a van. It'd be easier.
It'd be better. I mean, this trailer is small. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually a
Well,
landfill, but
it's a
fascinating
landfill.
world of binary options. That's .com since he didn't quite finish that. It's not .net. It's .com. But Haley is also. I just wanted to tell her we did that on purpose. Okay, we threw the first two bids on purpose because where's the excitement in winning right off the bat?
Yeah, excited.
We just wanted to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, we
We are
did.
trained professionals. Do you think we really lost
Yeah,
two
that was all for
trades?
show, man. That
That
was
was
all for show.
all for show. You know, so
So before I go out here, I will go ahead and put on the chat. Did you drink too much tea? Tonight we stop at 2 wins.
yeah.
The way it goes tonight was, what did we do? Did we have a loss and a win? A
Uh,
loss, and a win.
loss, win, loss, win.
There you go. All right, so we'll see you on the next show, and we got to roll this amazing cartoon for you. So for your enjoyment, we'll see you. Thanks for watching, people.